I just go.
When you're ready, you go.
Sounds like a deal. Okay, so about a week ago, I was in a service. It was an awesome service. The spirit was crazy, like everybody was praying over each other and prophesying over each other, and it was awesome. And all of a sudden, like, I'm praying by myself in the corner, and then the thought crossed my mind, wait, why isn't anyone praying over me? And that thought began to grow, and it was like, wait, why isn't anyone prophesying over me? And it started to consume me to where I was seeking attention more than I was seeking God. And so it started to consume me, and I started praying. I was like, God, what is this? And so the night went on. I was battling it, just battling my pride and my image. And I was just battling it, and then I just wanted everybody to think that I was a big deal and that I was a pastor. I was supposed to be a youth pastor, and that God had a calling on my life, and that I was relentless for God and no one was going to stop me. But it turns out I didn't even know what the word relentless meant. And so night went on, speakers came up, started talking about all these crazy things that they had happened, revival, healings. They talk about gold coming out of their skin, just crazy stuff. And so I'm just like, God, wait, why hasn't any of this happened to me? I was like, I'm supposed to be a youth pastor. I'm supposed to do all this crazy stuff you've called me. People have told me all this stuff, but I don't think I've ever healed anyone. And so I just began to battle this for about 30 minutes, just battling God, just arguing with God. Like, God, I'm supposed to be something big, but yet I'm just by myself right now. I'm alone. And then God, again, I started praying, and then God spoke to me. He said, Isaac, Isaac, if you give me everything, I'll give you everything. If you give me your heart, I'll give you mine. If you give me your image and pride, I'll give you the desires of your heart. And so I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, this is awesome. And so I just started praying about that, and then God just revealed to me that all the gifts, all people like Mike, the gifts that he has, he got it from when he gave it up. He said, God, I'm not giving the glory to myself. It's all about you. So right now up here, I'm not trying to glorify myself. I just want you guys to know that with your gifts, and when you start tapping into them, that the number one rule is give it all to God, or God will take them away. He's not going to put up with that. I mean, that's just how he is. And so, all that stuff means, basically what I'm saying, is if you want to start tapping into gifts and really seeking after God, give him everything. And like I said, give him everything, and he'll give you everything. And that really just touched me. So I'll close with this scripture. John 3:30, he says, he must increase and I must decrease. And that scripture sometimes scares people there because they're like, oh my gosh, I'm going to lose everything. He's going to take everything away from me. But that's not what he's saying, because the scripture before says, my joy is now fulfilled because I've given God everything. That's basically what he's saying. So I challenge you guys all this weekend, tonight, when you're out there and you're like sitting there and people are just going after God, and just check yourself. Make sure that you're giving it all to God and not to yourself.